Good evening. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Welcome to BMC News Live in English. I am Vinod Narayanan joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Parliament session to debate new national employment law. Housing financing scheme benefits many families. Mubarak Club emerged champions with masterful display against FC Nasaf. New administrative capital for Government of Egypt planned. Pfizer says COVID-19 pill cut hospital and death risk by 90%. News in detail. Parliament session to debate new national employment law. A new national employment law that would reserve certain jobs for Bahrainis is set to be debated during Parliament session on Tuesday. The proposed legislation has been presented by 5 MPs led by Parliament's Financial and Economic Affairs Committee Chairman Ahmed Al-Saloom. Housing finance scheme benefits many families. A total of 9,333 Bahraini families have so far benefited from the social housing financing scheme Mazaya, carried out in partnership with the private sector. Housing Minister Bassem Al-Hammer stressed the importance of the program, which aims to provide citizens with flexible housing solutions that meet their needs. Tamkeen to hold annual public consultation forum in December. Tamkeen will hold its annual public consultation forum to collect feedback on its services and programs by the second week of next month. This year, the forum will be an in-person event, unlike in 2020, where the event was virtual via Zoom amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Bahrain currently is in the green level on its COVID-19 alert system modeled on the traffic light system that allows people to enjoy indoor and outdoor activities without restrictions. Tamkeen had also invited bids from event management agencies for conducting the annual forum, according to a tender board document. 10 bus stops to get real-time passenger information systems. Passengers using public transport buses in the kingdom will no longer have to wait anxiously at bus stops without knowing when their ride will arrive. The Ministry of Transportation and Communication is to install real-time passenger information systems, or RTPI, at bus stops in the kingdom. Passengers can now plan their trip in a more optimal, precise manner and make more informed decisions in case of delays. The system, planned for 10 bus stops in the kingdom, would give passengers better control over their travel time and course. Permanent representative of Bahrain to UNESCO. Ambassador Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa presented his credentials as permanent representative of Bahrain to UNESCO to the Director General of UNESCO, Audrey Azoulay. The Director General of UNESCO praised the prominent role played by the Bahrain in the region, stressing UNESCO's readiness to support the kingdom's priorities in the fields of the organization's work. Both sides reviewed strong relations between Bahrain and UNESCO, along with the efforts made by the kingdom to support UNESCO's projects and programs. Mubarak Club emerged champions with masterful display against FC Nasaf. Mubarak Club bagged the second Asian Football Confederation Cup title in their history after dispatching 2011 winners FC Nasaf 3-0 in the final to win the 2021 edition at Sheikh Ali bin Mohammed Al Khalifa Stadium in Mubarak on Friday. Having last won the AFC Cup in 2008, Mubarak joined Kuwait SC and Air Force Club of Iraq and Jordan's Al Faisali as the only clubs to have won multiple AFC Cup titles. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, showered congratulations on the Mubarak football team for winning the AFC Cup, also for the second time in its history. This achievement reflects the development and distinguished levels achieved by Bahraini football in the Asian continent and enhances the historical achievements of the ancient Mubarak Club and its champions. His Majesty the King to Board Chairman of Mubarak Club, Sheikh Ahmed bin Ali Al Khalifa, in a message. Thousands throng at Aldana Amphitheatre for opening concert Al Dana Amphitheatre, Bahrain's newest and most exciting live entertainment destination, hosted leading Arabic artist Rashid Al Majid for its premiere concert on Friday, 5th November. Held at full capacity, the venue boasted a large crowd of concert goers who cheered as the stunning show backdrop was revealed and Rashid Al Majid's first concert at Al Dana Amphitheatre began. The renowned artist, along with Maestro Walid Fayed, kicked off the show with a heartfelt welcome message before singing a special set that included singles from his latest albums, along with several of his most popular hits. Health Ministry updates COVID-19 alert system. The Bahrain Health Ministry has issued new guidelines for containing and preventing the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. The new guidelines define the preventive measures to be followed at the green, yellow, orange and red levels of the COVID-19 alert system modeled on the traffic light system. Accordingly, live shows and buffets are allowed at the green level for events and conferences. The ministry noted that the country would be in green level if daily cases at the intensive care units remain 50 or below for 14 days. The new system also ditches the requirement to check temperature and record data of non-vaccinated people upon entering a facility and open waiting areas. It, however, maintains the need to wear masks in interior areas, continuing sterilization procedures, and encourages pre-booking and electronic payments. Bahrain reported 28 new coronavirus cases and 30 recoveries. Out of 16,029 COVID-19 tests carried out on 5th November, 28 new cases have been detected among 8 expatriate workers, 40 new cases are contacts of active cases, and 6 travel-related. There were 30 recoveries from COVID-19. There are currently 3 COVID-19 cases in a critical condition and 5 cases receiving treatment. 366 are stable out of a total of 369 active cases. Now we will be back after a very short break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. A brilliant start to the Bahrain chapter of the Expatriate Legal Cell.
The Pravasi Legal Cell Bahrain chapter got off to a great start. International Labour Organization Fair Wage Officer Suwad Muhammad Mubarak lit the candle and inaugurated the event at the BMC Auditorium in Manama. Bahrain Indian Embassy Second Secretary Ravi Shankar Shukla graced the occasion. Mr. Jose Abraham, Global President of PLC, delivered the keynote address. Pravasi Legal Cell Bahrain Country Head Sudhir Tirunilath presided over the function. The Expatriate Legal Cell has entered into agreements with the 4 leading law firms in Bahrain. Accordingly, Indians in Bahrain can obtain free legal advice from these law firms through the Legal Cell. Pravasi Legal Cell Media Coordinator Francis Kaidaram, Bahrain lawyers Advocate Bushra Mayuf, Advocate Isa Faraj, Advocate Tariq Al-Owen, Advocate Ahmed, Advocate Saleh Isa, Advocate Dana Al-Bastaki delivered felicitation address. Advocate Jose Abraham and Advocate V.K. Thomas chaired the webinar on expatriates and legal issues, and Mrs. Raji Unikishan was the moderator of the webinar. Legal Cell Bahrain Chapter Office Bearers Amaldev Toji, Sushmita Gupta, Arun Govind, Jay Shah, Sandeep Chopra, Subhash Thomas, Rajiv C.K., Senthil G.K., Manikutan, Hari Babu, Ganesh Murthy and Sanju Robin Joseph led the program.
GCC countries renew support to Sudan. The permanent mission of the Kingdom of Bahrain in Geneva participated in the 32nd special session of the Human Rights Council, which was held today to discuss the current situation of Republic of Sudan, permanent representative of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the United Nations office in Geneva and chairman of the Council of Ambassadors of the GCC countries, His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Yusuf Abdul Karim Buchuri, delivered a statement on behalf of the GCC countries in which he affirmed their firm stances towards the Republic of Sudan and continuous support for everything that contributes to the strengthening its security, stability and unity. New administrative capital for government of Egypt planned. Egypt government to begin move to a new administrative capital in December. The Egyptian government will start the process in December of moving offices to a new administrative capital located east of Cairo, a spokesman for the presidency said on Wednesday in a statement. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi directed the government to start the actual transfer to the government district in the new administrative capital starting in December for a trial period of 6 months. The new capital is designed as a high-tech smart city to accommodate 6.5 million residents and ease congestion in Cairo. The city will include a government district, a business district, vast parks and a diplomatic district. Saudi introduced new rulings on car safety for children. The General Directorate of Traffic has decided to fine those who allow children to travel in cars that are not fixed with child restraints or those who allow children under the age of 10 to travel in the front seat. The fines range from Saudi Riyal 300 to 500. Vehicles without back seats are exempt from the ruling about children traveling in the front. People found to be traveling without wearing a safety belt also risk fines ranging from Saudi Riyal 150 to 300 under the new rulings. World's first museum in the sky flight takes off in Saudi. The world's first museum in the sky is a joint collaboration between Aulia and Saudi Arabian Airlines to highlight the significance of the Alula as a living museum with only a small fraction of archaeological sites identified currently being investigated. The flight took off from Riyadh to Alula on November 4th. On board the flying museum, a replica collection of artifacts discovered in Alula during excavations by archaeologists reveal some of the mysteries of Alula's ancient civilizations. Guests from all over the world can book special rate packages in Alula that include flights, accommodations, and activities through the Saudi holiday website. Riyadh Season 2021 bags 2 Guinness Book of Records certificates. The Riyadh season received 2 Guinness Book of Records certificates for the current season. The 2 international certificates were received for Avalanche. Located at the Boulevard Riyadh City Zone, Avalanche is the tallest fun slide with the most lanes as per the Guinness record. Pfizer says COVID-19 pill cut hospital and death risk by 90%. Pfizer said on Friday that its experimental antiviral pill for COVID-19 cut rates of hospitalization and death by nearly 90% in high-risk adults, as the drug maker joins the race to bring the first easy-to-use medication against the coronavirus to the US market. Currently, all COVID-19 treatments used in the US require an IV or injection. Competitor Merck's COVID-19 pill is already under review at the Food and Drug Administration after showing strong initial results. And on Thursday, the United Kingdom became the first country to approve it, the Associated Press reported. Pfizer said it will ask the FDA and international regulators to authorize its pill as soon as possible after independent experts recommended halting the company's study based on the strength of its results. NASA to crash a spacecraft traveling at a speed of 24,000 kilometers per hour into an asteroid. NASA plans to crash a spacecraft traveling at a speed of 24,000 kilometers per hour into an asteroid next year in the test of planetary defense. The double asteroid redirection test is to determine whether this is an effective way to deflect the course of an asteroid should one threaten Earth in the future. NASA provided details of the DART mission, which carries a price tag of $330 million. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan, signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.